Welcome back. Are you looking beyond tomorrow when it comes to your financial future? Do you have a retirement roadmap or just kind of trucking along, seeing where the day takes you? Tom Jacobs with Jacobs Financial can be your financial guide so your later years are a bit more structured and secure. Of course, we welcome Tom to the show. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. All right, I'm that person. I don't have much of a roadmap. I'll be very honest. I'm that person that's still kind of out taking in the sights and the sounds of everything. So what is this roadmap you speak of?
Well, you're not the only one. Retirement planning is something that's very easy to procrastinate. And I tell people, look, when's the best time to plant an oak tree?
Yeah.
40 years ago, and the next best time is today. So the Jacobs Retirement Roadmap is exactly that. It's a plan to take you from where you are today, wherever that is, to the finish line. And we look at all of the different milestones along the way. When do we take our Social Security? How do we claim pensions? What do we do with our company 401ks? And we kind of map that all out so people can see really black and white, this is where my income will be coming from once I do retire.
Yeah, and I'm 44, and I think I still have time, but honestly, I really don't have much time for retirement, right? I should have started a while ago.
Well, you start where you start, and today's the best time to start. And really, there's just so many things besides the Social Security, the pension. What about taxes? So many people are saving in tax-deferred accounts, and the idea is we're putting money in pay period after pay period, and our employer puts a little in the form of a match. And over time, we can build these really terrific accounts. But really what's happening is we're building a massive tax bomb that explodes down the road when we start withdrawing. So maybe as we approach the start of the new year, maybe we need some new strategy. Maybe one of those strategies is let's save in Roth IRAs, or let's save in life insurance policies. Different vehicles that we can use that later when we take money out, we pay zero taxes.
Will you explain what the Roth IRA is? You've referred to that before, but just so people,
sure.
Not everybody knows.
That's such a great question because there's so many different types of IRAs. IRA is an individual retirement account. A traditional IRA, you put money in tax deferred. So we're not paying tax on the money that's going in. It reduces our income in the years we're saving in traditional IRAs because the money that goes in isn't income, grows tax deferred. A Roth IRA, however, we've already paid the taxes. And once it goes in, it's not growing tax deferred, it's growing tax free. And the big benefit, again, is when we take those dollars out in retirement, we're not going to pay taxes.
And so if people come to you the first time they ever sit down with you, what should they bring with them, or what should they know, or is this just kind of sorting things out?
It's really just a conversation. It's just sorting things out. In my experience, most people have a very good idea in general where their money is. Hey, Tom, I'm saving in my company 401k, or I'm saving in my 403b, or I have an IRA and it's managed by Raymond James. If you have current statements, fantastic, bring those with you. But really, it's just more of that conversation. And again, most people have a very good sense of where their money is.
The word risk comes up a lot, right?
Yeah.
How are you able to show people what vehicles are out there as far as the low risk, the high risk, what's the best avenue?
Such a good question. So we specialize in helping people that are 3 to 5 years away from retirement or perhaps already retired. So my clients aren't 20 and 30 and 40. They're typically folks 55 to maybe 80, folks that are approaching or already retired. And here's what I believe. As we get older, it's so important to take less risk, simply because we just don't have the time to recover if something naughty were to happen.
As far as how long you've been doing this and what got you started in all this?
Yeah, so we started in 2008. My folks retired in late 2007, and they were enjoying a terrific, awesome retirement, totally mapped out. 2008 hit. My mom and dad lost almost half of everything they worked their whole life for. I stepped in just to see, hey, is there anything I can do to help you? What's going on? I wasn't in the business, but as of the result of what happened to my folks, that's what got me in the business. Because here's the deal, man. We've got all of these baby boomers, all these folks approaching retirement, and they have like almost all of their money in a spot where they could lose it. That is a potential crisis waiting to happen. I believe as we get older, we got to take less risk. Let's maybe move money out of the market. Let's look at safer vehicles where we simply won't lose if the stock market were to do something naughty.
We talk about how your employer contributes, but what if somebody's self-employed?
Yeah.
I mean, they need avenues of saving too.
And there are designed plans for self-employed, SEP, IRA. But really, people can take charge of their retirement. You don't need to rely on your employer's tax-deferred, tax time bomb strategy. Maybe you just save on your own in your own IRA, and you can contribute up to $7,000 a year if you're over age 50. All of the options are available to you if you're investing on your own rather than in your employer plan where you're just limited to those choices. So we are really encouraging people, think about where you're saving, how the money is going to be taxed down the road, and we got to be thinking about not next Thursday, but maybe 15 years from next Thursday.
Right. How often should you revisit this roadmap or
it just depends on where your money is allocated. Some products, they credit interest one time a year. Sometimes it's a daily movement. So it just depends on where the money's invested, how carefully you need to be monitoring it.
So bottom line, just to recap for everyone, why don't you go ahead and give us a quick little synopsis.
Bottom line, call me. Come visit with our office. Let us see where you are today. Let us put together that retirement roadmap for you. Let us answer all of those crazy questions that you might have. There's no charge at all to come visit with us. It's just simply a conversation. Give our office a call. Let me send you my free book. It'll give you a real good idea of what we do and how we do it. No strings attached, no credit card. My Christmas gift to our viewers today. Call the office, go to our website, request my book. I'll have it to you in 2 days.
Wonderful. Well, with that said, Merry Christmas to you and your staff.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Jacobs Financial Services has several locations throughout West Michigan. To learn more, visit them online at jacobsfs.com or give them a call, 616-622-4654. I'll also have that on fox17morningmix.com. We'll be right back.